me to explain to you what hip hop is?
That's what I'm
All
trying
right,
to
let
get
me explain to you what hip hop is. The worst loan you could ever make. When you sign to a major label, that money that they give you, let's say they give you 800 grand, right? That's a loan. You have to pay back that loan with interest. So if you don't make back that 800 grand, what they do is they put you in the red, but you can still be hot and you didn't make back that 800 grand. So you can still be hot. So they'll give you another album and they'll give you, instead of 800 grand, they'll give you 1.2 this time, right? So now, but you're still in the hole for that 800. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
But now you got another 1.2. And if you don't make that, then you're just in the red for both. And this is a loan with interest that you don't get nothing out of. Hip hop is not meant for the artist to win. It's never been meant for the artist to win. And the more and more you learn, the more and more you read your contracts, the more and more it's disturbing. And that's why labels like QC is winning, because they own it and they're trying to put their artists on to game. That's what a real, like when you hear that Jay-Z gave Rihanna back her masters, that's a real move.
Okay.
Because that's saying, I don't only want my own shit back, but I want other people to have it back as well. Basic artist contract, it was made for the artist to be. It was not made for the artist. It was made for the artist to always have to need the record label. Because let's suppose you juried out, you got that 800. Remember I said 800 for the first album? You got that 800, you spent 400 immediately, and then you spent 400 on jury, and then you got all your show money.
Right.
You went and got a house, and you went and got cars, and you went and got moms. But now you got to live up to that. Now you're an $800,000 dude a year. You got to have that. So now you go 1.2. Most people would dumb it down, but they want to wear Gucci.
Right.
They want to wear Louis.
Right.
They want to have a,
Right.
So what are you getting in that deal then,
Hold
right?
on.
If you're given 800 and then 1.2, is it just the platform? Are you put in the red just for the platform, just for all of those things?
See, I can't
Or do you
generalize
retain
it
anything?
because there's different things. Like if it was Bobby Shmurda had the biggest buzz in the world. But now if it's Shmurda Bobby, who we've never heard of, that 800 might do him very well. That 800 might really get his family out of Liberty City, might really get his family out of 40 projects. You know what I'm saying? If an artist has never transitioned to signing himself, then that artist has been pimped his whole life. Because for my second album, I signed myself. I figured my first album, I got jerked.
Right.
So I made up a record label, didn't tell the label that I owned it, continued to do business with them, but I told them, you got to do business with this label. So they signed on to do business with the label, be partners with the label, and they didn't know that I was the owner of the label. Make some noise for me, goddammit. I caught on quick.
How much do it cost to work a record independently? If you're a real independent.
It depends. You know what I mean? Like, you probably you're gonna have to take anywhere from a $250,000 budget to $1 million budget, depending on what you're doing and what you're trying to do with it.
And this independent shit.
Yeah.
So that's a song, or is that a project?
No, that's a song. If you really a song and you like, I'm finna make this my single, I'm finna go up with it, I'm finna stay on it, and like we finna go up there with it. Hell yeah.
You need $250,000 just to get business.
$250,000 to $1 million.
And where do that go to? Marketing?
Everything. All the way around the board. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's a machine. It's called a machine for a reason. You know what I mean? You got marketing. You got marketing on the streets. You got marketing on the air, on the radio, marketing on the internet. You got you got everything. All this shit, it's a machine. You can't just do this over here and not do this over here. It's like, nah, bro. It's a machine.
So you can't be broke independent.
Man, y'all be seeing these folks, man. Y'all be seeing these folks, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, y'all be seeing these folks. I ain't got to say nothing. You know what I mean? Like, since day one, you know what I mean? Like, all of my music, any project, all of them said Paper Route Empire, all the way up to this day.
When Dolph came to the mother, he went and told these niggas, let me be co-owner of Empire, killed my bro 4 days later.
Okay.
4 days later. Nigga, when Soulja Boy said that shit, when Soulja Boy came out with that little bullshit ass statement like, Dolph ain't independent. As soon as Dolph came to the Empire, like, hey, let me buy this. Dolph came to them, let me buy this. Let me be co-owner of Empire.
Money is the root of all evil. Roger, tell these subscribe to the Prophet channel.
Oh, they got you.